Philosophers should stick to their thinking, it would seem. Alison, Wallace, and Max have survived the assault on their new home. Now, with only minor wounds that'll heal on their own, our survivors will be in the clear to move on to their next endeavor, finally building that root cellar below the new house. With a safe and clean place to keep food and other items, Alison will finally have a solid base to build upon. Hello, and welcome back to Going Medieval. I actually had trouble doing that intro and had to re-record it a few times, so as we can see, we're already at the second hour here. That's fine. So, as mentioning in the intro, Alison and Wallace are now perfectly safe from the attack that we had in the last episode from the philosophers of was it the natural order? I can't remember now. Not too important, as we did indeed beat them up pretty badly. The only wound we have here is Wallace got a slight piercing in his left leg muscle. Is it the left leg? Well, one of his leg muscles. But it is considered minor, so he's going to be a little bit slower, but he should be fine just with the healing and the nursing that Alison has done for him. So we can finally focus on something a little bit more, well, I guess not more important, but a little bit more interesting at the very least, and that is to dig out the area that we're going to have as a root cellar. Now, as we can see here, as we're digging down, somehow I dug that up from the top, I guess. Interesting. As we can see here, when I'm digging down in this root cellar, it is breaking apart all of this flooring, and I have to make a new floor. So I'm thinking maybe it would be a good idea to, instead of just making the root cellar one level below, have it maybe 2 levels below, so we don't have to mess around with building floors over the area that we're, taking apart right now. And yeah, we already have the amount of space we need to be able to dig down. So I think that is what we're going to do today. All right. Are they still in the warm? Yeah. It is 25 degrees in their bedroom. Everybody's sleeping. It'd be nice to have bedroom that are separate for Wallace and Alison down the line. I'm not sure how friendly they are right now. They are sharing a bedroom though. So that might be a good addition. But yes, let's definitely focus on the root cellar for now. We're actually going to speed things along just a little bit. And something else that I was thinking of doing, I think I mentioned it in the last episode, is that we are able to like pack up things that we make and have it and just have it like in these boxes that we are able to sell. So I'm thinking it might be a really good idea to just have them make like maybe large stone tables just outside here, just something like that, and then pack them up. So the next time we have a merchant coming by, though it might not be a merchant from the philosophers this time, we'll have something to sell to them. I think that'll be good. They've awoken. Fantastic. Let's just take a look here really quickly. We do have some cooked meat. Fantastic. And everybody is picking stuff up. It looks like Max is eating some raw meat here. Do we not have cooked meat? Chaperon. All right. That's not a bad idea. Let's make sure that Wallace can wear something. It might keep him a little bit warmer, maybe not by much. Manage is what I want. Fantastic. Okay, they are focusing on that, and that is not what we want them to focus on. Alison, I'm going to ask you to prioritize mining, please. Oh, look. It looks like she did get some experience from that for construction, which is also quite good. And yes, she is able to dig this floor out, even if she is up here and there is another floor in the way. Let's not worry about that. Interesting game mechanics there. Maybe this is actually like a step she needs to take. I don't know. Let's just go with it for now. Right, they are finishing this up. Allison has decided to stop digging. I still want you prioritizing on the mining, Allison. I don't know why you're going back to here. Maybe her slot on the ground got a little full or something. Maybe that's it. All right. Otherwise, let's see. Stone brazier, hay sleeping pile, wooden table. Okay, we're going to put this wooden table back because we have a floor now. Let's install it right over here. And Allison, we talked about this, Allison. Please focus on the mining. There we go. That should be good. And then she can move on to mining down here. Wallace, it seems, is finishing up the table that Allison has started. That's perfectly fine. Oh, and he is wearing a little hat from the philosophers. Well, the one that we had to regrettably take out. I'm sure he's enjoying the hat nonetheless. Kind of a memento of having survived that whole ordeal. Fantastic. And Allison has now managed to dig that little piece of ground up. So let's mark up a new area for mining. And what are you doing, Allison? Getting resources for construction. Interesting. Except no. Let's she really is prioritizing construction. Actually, is that something that we can... Let's go into jobs. Oh, okay. And construction is over here. Okay, Allison, we are going to have you prioritize mining, if that is possible. There we go. Now she should focus on the mining operation down there. As for Wallace, what is he doing? Oh, he's putting the table back. I see. There we go. Yeah, completion done. They now have a table again. They also have a basic research table over here. Maybe it would be nice to have some chairs for them. I don't know if that'll block, however. I've left one tile this entire way here, just in case it does block, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's helpful. If they can just pass through that, they probably can, to be honest. Here we go. Allison. Okay. Why is Max not picking the stone up? Wallace? Oh, here we go. Wallace is coming for the stone. I don't know if Allison's going to finish it first, though. Let's make sure Allison does move it. Here we go. It doesn't need to be back at the depot. It just needs to not be under her, so that it doesn't place a new stone like at the bottom here, because that would block us from being able to build stairs down, which would be a pain in the butt. Here we go. Fantastic. And we have a hole, and it seems that Allison is bringing stuff back. Very good. All right, let's queue up a new position here. And Wallace, I'm going to have you remove this. Not enough resources. Interesting. So Allison, as she is digging the limestone, I believe this is limestone. Yeah, it looks like it. Limestone floor. She will be making resources to actually build these tables. Great. That's a very good thing for us right now. We don't want them to run out of resources to build those massive tables that we're hoping to sell to someone in the future. Is this really the most important thing for us? No, but digging this out, it definitely is. Here we go. Wallace is picking up some of the stone. Alison is doing a fantastic job over here. What is her skill level for mining? Yeah, she does have a passion for mining, which is good. And it looks like in one or maybe two more chunks of this stone, she will actually go up a level, which should make her go faster, which will be nice. There we go. 150. I think as she breaks this, it'll be right on schedule. Let's see. Wallace is coming to pick up the stone here. Fantastic. And Alison should be throwing her last pick soon. There we go. And I was wrong. it seems she may need a little bit more time. Oh, she's having a prayer. Fantastic. What time is it? It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay. I'm going to queue that up for now. Wallace. Oh, Wallace is currently building a table, it would seem. All right. Well, let's just let them relax for a moment and take a little sip of hot chocolate. That's good hot chocolate. And the stone table is done. Okay, let's remove that. And I think we are going to remove this over here. Cancel that. Cancel. In the end, we didn't actually use any of this. So what I'm thinking, can I deconstruct? Yes. Let's take this apart. We're going to make a better wall down the line, but not before... Oh, Wallace is the one that's digging right now. I was wondering why Alison wasn't there. But not before we have our root cellar. Root cellar is definitely the main focus today. We don't want to forget about that because we do have quite a bit of food, but as you can see, it's been going down. And I think these wolves right here are the main reason for that. All right, let's see. Allow, cancel, deconstruct. Let's just deconstruct all this. And whoever wants to take this job on can take this job on. But priority is still on digging this down. Priority. Yep. Thank you, Alison. Didn't I put mining as her main priority? Yeah, it is a higher priority than everything else. I'm not sure what's happening there. That's fine, though. Wooden floor? I'm sorry. What? There's a floating wooden floor? Oh no, it's over here. Okay, deconstruct that too. I don't know why I have a wooden floor there. Alright, Alison is running back with the stone, which means, aha, she has finished this. Now, here's my question, right? If I select this, it is 3 long, so hypothetically we could just go ahead and use it here. You know what? I will. That way, if we decide eventually to dig this out, even if it's a bit of a pain right now, we have that option. So let's just do that. And hauling to stockpile, getting resources for construction. Fantastic. So Alison will get the resources and start building that out. Also, oh, there's a deer. Hello, deer. Hello, my dear. Seems like it's a male deer, and they're probably not going to stick around for too long. Okay, so Alison, are you... Ooh, no. I was going to say, are you building up that that staircase down? No, she is currently eating at the table, which is also important, you know? There we go. She's now filling a food pouch. You know what, Alison? No. We want you here, and then we want to dig. And then we have our root cellar. That is our main focus for now. Here we go. It is. She's been working on this all day, to her credit. Wallace did a little bit of work as well on this. It is already like 6 o'clock at night. So I would like to say I'd like to give them some time off after this and just do whatever they want. But realistically, we need this set up as quickly as possible so that we can protect our food. Let's see. And here it is. Oh, just around freezing temperatures. That's perfect for refrigeration. Okay. How long left on this? Not very long. There we are. There we are. We now have a staircase down, and we can do this right here. Let's see how big of a room we want. Maybe 5 by 5. I think that's a pretty good number. Wallace has already started digging. Absolutely perfect. Food reserves on stockpile low. How is that the case? Let's see. Rots in 5 days. Rots in 3 days. We have this. Oh, we have a wolf here. A wolf eating our food. Alright, we are going to have Alison go hunting once again in the future, it would seem. You know what? Oh, she's currently using this? Okay. I was going to say, you know what? We're going to move this over here so that she can cook indoors, but maybe we'll wait until she's finished cooking right now. There we go. And we do have deer in the area, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay, I'm feeling pretty confident about this. Wallace just gained mining skill. Oh, Wallace is our... Ooh, okay. Let us make Wallace the main miner then. I hadn't realized that Wallace actually had a little bit more mining skill than Alison does. Yeah, he is just that little teensy bit faster because he has a higher mining skill. Yeah, skill used for mining and digging. There it is. I was kind of hoping it would give us more information, like every skill point will make you faster or give you more resources or something. It doesn't actually say that. It just kind of tells you that it has to do with mining and digging, which is fine. Once Wallace digs this out, I believe they will both be able to dig at the same time, which would be nice. They'll be able to go a little bit faster. But it is already, I'm looking up here, it is already 10 o'clock at night. So they must be on the verge here of, packing up for the night and being like, okay, this is enough. Alison must be cooking. Run. Yeah, that's what she's doing. Okay, I have made a decision. I definitely want this campfire indoors, maybe right here, with an access here. So that it's easier to cook, and besides, the food will soon all be down here anyway, so might as well have it more centralized inside. We already have the butchering table in here, and as you can see, production speed 120 inside. It does help out if things are inside, whereas the one that's outside is a lot slower. Okay, let's have a little relocation, and let's put this right here. That is a wooden backgammon table, but I don't think fire physics are a thing. Going medieval. So, hopefully that's not going to be an issue. And autosave. There is our autosave. Alison, Wallace, and Max now having a nice, fitful rest in their home. And we don't seem to have any kind of danger messages coming up or anything. Is that our deer? That is our deer. We can tame a deer. While the animal rolls around the map, try to avoid your settlement. They may enter occasionally when hungry. It's a lot of wolves. Yeah, we are officially out of meats. What is this? A goat carcass. I'm sorry. I had completely forgotten we had that. It rots in 2 days. Fantastic. We actually do have quite a bit of food then. Oh, that's good. That is very, very nice. Here we go. Everyone is waking up. They're a little unhappy. Wallace is anyway. And they're probably going to start digging right away. Is that true? Let's see. Alison is taking down our campfire. There we go. She should be moving it here right now. It shouldn't take too long to put together because it was already built. Here we go. And we are going to make meal until you have, and just move that way down to 4. 4 meals is fine. They make more than that many meals at a time. And as we can see, this is a little awkward, but as we can see, they are both digging at the same time. So this should go a lot faster now. Or at least that's the hope. Right, as they do that and gain skill, apparently, we're going to take another sip of the hot chocolate right now. Oh, and apparently hit everything that is on my desk as I put it back down. Fantastic. Here we go. Wallace and Alison digging out the room together. As the dream team, we have the dream team of Wallace and Alison. Let's see. Inventory. I wanted to know, does this hat actually do anything? It does. Minimum comfort temperature goes down, maximum goes up. So I think he's actually a little bit warmer now. And let me double check. It is 1 degree inside on this level. Okay. All right. Okay, this, I said it was going to go a lot faster. It is. There are 2 of them working on this, but this is going to take a little while. So I'm thinking this may be the first episode where we're going to speed things along quite a bit because there's not that much interesting going on, and maybe have like a 3-day time lapse, not time lapse, but amount of time in a single episode. Let's just let them dig. Food reserves on stockpile low, yeah. They are indeed running out of food. Okay. Let's take another look at where they are now. They're not far in. So what I'm thinking, right? Because those wolves keep coming in and just being absolute nuisances, we're going to slow time down. Once again, it is noon. We are going to go to the stockpile, default stockpile, dumping, warfare, default. Yeah, default is what we want. That we're just going to make a new stockpile right here. This is going to be clear all. It is literally just going to be food, right? And let's scroll up here, select this, no food. Fantastic. And we are going to butcher up ourselves a goat. The goat that is currently on our other stockpile. There you go. Alison has gone back to work here. That's perfectly fine. Wallace is also going to work, perhaps. Oh no, he's butchering up the goat. Fantastic. I thought I would have to tell one of them to prioritize that. Actually, I'm a bit thrown off. Once again, he should be prioritizing mining, but I'm happy. Let's not question that too much. Just let Wallace do the butchering. Not enough resources, and we have 2 meals left. Okay, so this really was needed. Good timing, and we are finally going to be able to take some of this meat that our dog is moving for us, apparently, and move it downstairs into our new root cellar. And as you can see, there's a bunch of meat down here. Here we go. I'm not sure why they're not moving to limestone, not gonna lie. Let's see if I can grow this. Shrink zone, expand zone, yes. There we go. Expand the zone a little bit. And we're gonna go back, just speeding up time. There shouldn't be anything too exciting happening in the next few hours. There we go. Alison has a little prayer. That's fine. It would seem that we're going to, once again, as this is happening, just expand the zone right here. Just inch by inch, grow out our zone here for our food preservation. Let's take decaying because of ground type. Interesting. We may also want to do something about the flooring here. If that is the case, is it perhaps rotting slower? I believe it might be. A spare room, awful. Fantastic. Let's see. What else can we do in the meantime? It'd be nice to have a door, I think. Maybe a wooden door. Maybe right like this. Whenever someone has time, of course. It's not an important task. It looks like we don't even have the wood for it. Okay, let's grow this out, grow that out. Here we go. Here we go. We're really we're really speeding along here. It's a bit different than how we've been playing this so far. Yeah, let's just scroll back up. It is 10 o'clock at night, so any moment now they're going to head to bed. Wallace gained another mining level. Fantastic. There are bones in our house. That's less fantastic. It's right in the passage as well. I could imagine them tripping over that at night. not the best. And we're auto-saving, which makes us on day 11. It is hard to believe that Alison and Max have survived up here 11 days in the winter and even made themselves a new friend and a warm place to live in, and it is just, it's going quite well, I would think. Here we go. Waiting for resources, 0 of 25. She has 2 of 7. Someone should be making this soon. Should be making us some food. Let's scroll back down. Do we have... We definitely have the meat for that. Okay. Maybe someone will cook tomorrow morning. That could be good. Okay. It is 6 a.m. And we're just going to, once again, let them do what they need to. Eating. Going down. Digging this out. Here we go. And there's less and less stone to be dug out here as we're moving forward. What kind of... It was saying that it rots faster because of the floor type. I'm wondering, does this say anything about that? Required skill of 0, hit points, okay, thermal insulation, structure dimensions value, interesting, aesthetic value, alright. Doesn't say anything about keeping food from going bad though. I think, well, I know that with research what you can do is make a shelf that makes things go bad much slower. Yeah, I don't have access to anything about that. And here we go, apparently they have built a wooden door while I wasn't paying attention. Let's see, there is 3 blocks of stone left to be cleared out. Then we can make this entire room our stockpile and just move everything down here. I think that would be ideal. I mean, not for Max. Max has been dutifully moving stone up there this entire time. So Max, I'm sure Max won't mind. Here we go. Okay, slow things down. Whoa. Here we are. Let us expand the zone as such, and allow all, except for human corpses. We don't want human corpses in here. Everything else, you know what, I'm okay with. Even the animal corpses, I think I'm fine with. But the human corpses, not some. Oh, hold on. Let's just outright pause this. It is day 11 of winter, and as you can see, there is no snow on the ground. Wow, okay. Is this a very mild area? Or is winter a lot shorter than I think it is? The year is split up into 4 seasons of 12 days each. Oh, look at that. So that means that, if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow will be the last day of winter. That means that Alison, Max, and Wallace have survived an entire winter out on their own. Very, very nice. Okay. I've changed my mind on moving everything downstairs after seeing this. We're going to leave certain things up there. So, let's just clear all. We want all animal carcasses to come down here. We want all apparel to come down here. We want all food to come down here. Fermenting ingredients, maybe that later. Seeds, sure, we can have the seeds down here. Books, I think might be a good idea. Medicine, definitely a good idea. The rest we're going to leave upstairs. Okay. Right. let's scroll back up for a moment and undo some of the things in here. So, animal carcasses do not go here. Apparel do not go here. Food does not go here. Seeds do not go here. And books do not go here. Medicine as well. Everything else can go here. There we are. Okay. Wow. I have to admit, I was not expecting that. I honestly thought that the seasons were like 30 days long, and we're just at the end of the winter now. All right. Well, Alison and Wallace and Max here are going to move some stuff down, and once again, not the most interesting thing to look at. So we're just going to let them do that for a little. Speed time up a little bit as they continue to fill in their new root cellar. These limestone rocks should be moved upstairs. I'm not sure why they're not bringing them back up as they're coming here, but Max seems to be doing some of it right now. And slow time down again. Okay. And we do have a little bit of snow, so the winter isn't quite over here up in the mountains. It seems like the weather here is a lot like the weather in my area, where you have a false spring, and it lasts for maybe a week at most, and then it snows and gets cold again one last time, just to really make you not miss winter, and then it goes to actual spring. Fantastic. Well, that's fine. We have most of the food indoors now anyway, and I think with our root cellar built, with a lot of the things indoors, and I'm also going to queue up 5 Chronicles. Alison seems to be starting on that. We are going to start moving towards actually researching a little bit and improving things. And if we look into the research, the first research seems to be architecture. Beams of solid wood that held up floors and ceilings of England for centuries. Okay, so we'll be able to have wider areas that are underground, which is a feature that I have completely forgotten about when I built this 5x5. So yeah, there is an idea of physics in this game, and if I made it any bigger than this, it probably would have collapsed on their heads. So maybe architecture is a good idea. And ooh, settlers are idle, and I think they're not needlessly idle. I think Alison right now really has nothing to do, and it's absolutely fine. There's nothing that really needs to be done right now. There are things that we'd like to get done, but nothing really pressing. So that's a good thing, I think. Wallace over here is writing up a manuscript. I'm not sure how that'll help him figure out how to, Alison started as well, how to make beams, but that is what happens in this game. So here we are. We are going to give him a few more moments until we hit midnight, and then we're going to call it for today. See, Alison is going to bed, so Wallace as well, and any moment now we should be at midnight. Perfect. And with this winter scene, winter wonderland, with 4 wolves huddled in little balls along with a deer that somehow is not getting attacked by the wolves, this is where we're going to leave it for today. Slightly longer episode than usual, but thank you for coming along. Alison, Wallace, and Max now have a root cellar, and have, in the last episode, pushed back a wave of attackers, and finally, just before bed, have even started producing chronicles, which will help them learn how to make better things. The first one is architecture, as I mentioned, but we have a whole bunch of research here that they can get through, including infirmary stuff, which is actually new for me. It did not exist back last time I was playing this game. We got tailoring, so they'll be able to make proper clothing for themselves. Agriculture, with spring coming around, this will be very interesting. We'll be able to grow our own food. Terraforming, what is this? Slope, soil. Oh, they can, okay. That is also new. Furniture, bookshelves, weapon racks, other things here. Oh, clay bricks, a stone block making, defensive structures, so even better traps and stuff. Smelting, we do have access to iron, so that could be interesting. Cartography, I'm not exactly sure what that does. I've never used it. Caravan halts. Settlers gather at this point in anticipation of a caravan's arrival or departure. Interesting. We can have caravans, wooden weaponry, and it just goes on and on. Beekeeping, fermenting, preserving food. Aha, the shelves I was talking about, they're over there. So she'll be able to do some research, or maybe Wallace will, and we'll be able to have access to that. And this is only going to snowball from here, I believe. We don't have any real issues right now, and this is where we're going to leave it for now. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.